Hi everyone, it's Dr. Donna. I'm here for Porch Sitting with Samantha. Today I wanted to talk about some ways that you could tell that you might be dealing with some anxiety. So we've been talking about anxiety and how it is the act of looking forward to anticipate things that might happen, and that can be a very good thing because our survival sometimes depends on it, right? If we see a train on the train tracks coming toward us, we know that we need to move out of the way. And maybe we anticipated what we would do if the train was coming down the train tracks. So we had a plan. So that's the forward looking that can be related to anxiety when it's misplaced. So the brain can get in the habit of looking forward, scanning the environment for things that might be wrong, and that can become a pattern, and that can be troubling. So today I wanted to talk about some of what we call the symptoms of anxiety. So when I talk to people about anxiety, some of the things that I do is ask them questions about if they've been feeling nervous or on edge, or maybe if they're worrying a lot. So worrying a lot and a lot about many different things can be a symptom of anxiety. Worry is one of those things that most people do from time to time, and we can learn how not to do it. So that's really helpful, right? If we learned how not to do it. Sometimes we have trouble relaxing. And so that can mean like you feel keyed up all the time when there's really no reason. You know, maybe you've been looking forward to getting home from work and fixing some supper and hanging out with your kids and your significant other. And, you know, that can feel very relaxing. But then when you get there, it's hard for you to shift from maybe the energy that you had at work to just being relaxed and hanging out with your family. So that can result in feeling on edge and having trouble relaxing. Another symptom is that you might notice that you have trouble sitting still. Sometimes this can become extreme where people shake their legs and fiddle with their hands and really have trouble being still. So that can also be one of the symptoms of anxiety. Another one that I sometimes have, and maybe you do too, is being easily annoyed or irritable. So when we have this constant pressure happening in our brain about what if this happens and what if that happens and maybe I won't have enough money and, you know, all these things that we can think of to be anxious about, that creates like a lot of underlying kind of energy, and that energy can sometimes be turned into being annoyed or being irritable because it's hard to be interrupted from the thing that you were worrying about. Maybe you've had that experience where you're worrying about something, you're thinking about it a lot, and then all of a sudden somebody wants to talk to you about something and you go, ugh, you're interrupting what I'm doing. And then you feel bad about it because whatever the anxiousness, what created your irritability. And then the last one of the symptoms that I'm going to talk about today is feeling a sense of impending doom. So that means like feeling like something awful might happen just any minute. Like you're going to get a terrible phone call, or the test from the doctor is going to come back and it's going to be horrible news, or you have some illness. So feeling like something terrible might happen can be also one of the symptoms of anxiety. And I don't want to just talk about the symptoms and not talk about some helpful things that you can do about it. So one of the most useful things is going for a walk. 20 minutes a day. You don't have to walk fast. Just get outside, like I'm outside today, and enjoy nature. Look around you, see the plants that other people have planted in your yards if you're interested in that. Watch the birds if you're interested in that. Watch the squirrels. I've seen lots of those around here today. You know, just be in the moment instead of thinking about what there is to be anxious about. So that's one strategy. Another one is to do something called progressive relaxation. Progressive relaxation would be when you start at your toes and you wiggle your toes and you tense your toes and then you relax them all the way. And then you move that up to your foot and you tense your foot or stretch the muscles in your foot, and then you think about relaxing it all the way. And so you do that all the way up your body, from your ankles, from the tips of your toes to the top of your head. And as you do this, you take some nice deep breaths. And while you're doing this progressive muscle relaxation, you are being in the moment and you're not worrying about something right this minute. And that can be very relaxing. So as you train your brain to be relaxed, you will become more relaxed. This is Porch Sitting with Samantha. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Dr. Donna. See you again soon.